Okay, everybody, this is part 2 of the COVID-19 research. I'm gonna label this COVID-19 and cryptocurrency because there's always going to be cryptocurrency commentary at the end of the videos. So let me continue with this article. The data also appeared to show a waning effectiveness of the Pfizer BioNTech shot. However, with the vaccine only 16% effective against symptomatic infection for those individuals who had 2 doses of the shot back in January, but for people that had received 2 doses by April, the efficiency rate against symptomatic infection stood at 79%. The Israeli data stands in contrast to a study in England carried out from April to May that found that after 2 doses, the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine was 88% effective against symptomatic disease caused by the Delta variant. Comparing the results is tricky. However, given differences in the nature of the vaccination programs in both countries, Israeli gave all its adult population the Pfizer vaccine, for example, while the UK, there are several vaccines in use, with the Pfizer BioNTech shot predominantly given to younger people, as well as differences in the study dates, age groups, and COVID testing regimens involved. Similarly, the Israeli data and English data, the English data also concluded that after 2 doses, the Pfizer BioNTech COVID vaccine is highly effective against hospitalization from the Delta variant. The English data found the vaccine to be 96% effective. The Israeli data found it to be 88% effective against hospitalization on average. In addition, English data found that the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine was 92% effective in preventing hospitalization after 2 doses. Initial vaccine efficacy data following clinical trials released by Pfizer and BioNTech last year showed that the vaccine was 95% effective against infections from strains of the virus that were circulating at the time. So read more. Moderna may be superior to Pfizer against Delta variant breakthrough odds rise with time. So I'm not going to read all this because this will be a shit ton of reading. So I'm going to leave the article, of course, in the description below. And because I'm not going to take another 20 minutes on one freaking article. Okay, so move on to the next. Natural infection isn't enough to protect against COVID-19. Experts say you still need vaccine. Boy, do you all remember the stuff that they were saying about, like, these people switch what they have to say more than anything. Like, they literally don't know anything. So, we're going to go through this article. Let me close this again. As concerned friends and family members try to convince loved ones to get vaccinated, for some reason you have your people trying to convince somebody to get vaccinated, you know, and they don't know anything about this virus. Like, they literally trying to tell you to get vaccinated, and they don't know anything about this virus. Let me make this point. Last year, doctors were coming out saying that they have a wide discrepancy, what they call it, discretion to call people's death what the fuck they think they can call it, right? If it looked like this, then they just gonna call it this. Not that that's what it is, okay? When and if I could find the video that talks about it, I will definitely show it. But you have these people that's supposed to be close to telling you to get something from some people that they're not even sure of, right? Not at all. And let me tell you, I know a lot of these people do not even do research. And the research resources that they're looking at are mainstream resources. And some of them don't read all the articles. Go figure. And they're going to tell you to go get punctured by some strangers you don't even know. Right? Let me continue. Okay, as concerned friends and family members try to convince loved ones to get vaccinated, many are met with the argument, I already got COVID, so I can't get it again. Now, I never heard that. I never heard that. I know somebody who's got COVID 3 fucking times. As a matter of fact, last year before the media blocks, they were saying last year that a person could get COVID like the cold. Who remembers that? I don't know. Anyway, this is not health advice, medical advice. This is just research and reading articles, right? This is mainstream media, by the way. This is USA Today. So health experts say that just isn't true. That just isn't true. Although antibodies for natural infections may provide some protection against the virus, evidence shows nothing protects against COVID-19 better than vaccines. People who have recovered from COVID-19 should get vaccinated to reduce their risk of reinfection, which will prevent transmission and suppress the opportunity for more variants like the highly contagious Delta to emerge. Now, you all see this, man. I hate it. I have to keep stopping, man. Listen to what they said. People who have recovered from COVID should get vaccinated to reduce their risk of reinfection, which will prevent transmission and suppress the opportunity for more variants like the highly contagious Delta to emerge. Right? Natural infection will cause your immune system to make more types of antibodies and immune response to all parts of the virus, but only a small fraction of that response is actually protective, says Nicole Iovan, chief hospital epidemiologist at University of Florida Health in Gainesville. When you get the vaccine, the entire response is targeting to the virus's spike protein. A study published Friday by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention found unvaccinated people who have the COVID-19 or more than twice is likely to be reinfected with the virus compared with people who were fully vaccinated after contracting the virus. The study included hundreds of Kentucky residents with previous COVID-19 infections from May through June. It showed those who were unvaccinated were 2.34 times more likely to be reinfected compared with those who were fully vaccinated. If you have had COVID-19 before, please still get vaccinated. CDC Director Rochelle Walensky said in a statement, "This study shows you are twice as likely to get infected again if you are unvaccinated. Getting the vaccine is the best way to protect yourself and others around you, especially as the more contagious Delta variant spreads around the country. Anyone can be at risk of reinfection," health experts said, regardless of age or health status. How about regardless of whether you take the vaccine or not? I just read an article about people taking vaccines, right? But see, you see in this article, they pretty much, well, as far as I read, not even talking about that. But they making it seem like if you take it, you know, your chances of reinfection are low. A surge of straight stupidity. The vaccinated are angry. That's understandable, but unproductive, health experts say. What the hell they mean unproductive? The people who vaccinated, they just go about their life and just do normal things like every fucking body else, right? That's what they're supposed to be able to do, because somebody told us that once you get vaccinated, you won't catch it again, right? Okay. So, will COVID-19 vaccine booster shots be needed? So now they're going to have COVID-19 booster shots, which I could see, because usually they have booster shots for flu and stuff like that, right? It's likely, experts say, but the immunocompromised should be prioritized. A study in April published in the Lancet Respiratory Medicine found multiple COVID-19 reinfections in the U.S. Marine Corps, a population considered to be the picture of health among the 189 Marines who were infected from May to November 2020, 10% tested positive again. So, I mean, all this is a risk, right? So I'm not going to make this video too long. I suggest that people look at this. You know, this is important. Dr. Fauci made a statement on some of these things. I don't believe Dr. Fauci personally. He was involved in the HIV projects back in the day, and part of those that crew. He wouldn't debate Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai. I will leave his MIT graduate PhD, and Dr. Shiva and a couple of other doctors say that they would debate on it, but these people up at the top, they're ignoring it. So why in the world would you believe that? You know, the whole world stage is a debate. You can debate on the world stage, right? So I call for a debate between the doctors who say and geneticists who say that this isn't true, what they're putting out there, and the mainstream hierarchy, right? Doctors. That's what I call for. But read this. I'll leave this in the link below. If you poor, right? If you broke, poor, and you really want to try to get some funds, you know, my personal expertise is blockchain technology, being a blockchain architect. And look out for videos pertaining to what blockchain could do for you and your community, regardless of what community it is. I'll show examples on the use cases of blockchain and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency isn't just to get to make a fucking dog coin. Okay. Anybody that know Doge? Everybody heard of Doge? Well, Doge, the guy who created Doge, he left the community because they were toxic in the first place. But so people are pretty much toxic. But Doge has no use case. It can be repurposed for a reason, but average people just using it to make money, which money shouldn't be your goal. At this point in life, regardless if the virus is true or not, the information is true or not, it is plain to see that in this playing field, you have to learn how to move. So cryptocurrency is one way you can learn how to move. And I will be having some lectures on it. Some discussions and videos on it. So peace, everybody. And take care of yourselves out here. It's bad, but make it good for yourself. Peace.